So, OpenAI Deep Research is now available in the UK as of Friday, the 7th of February. And I've had a little look around, quite a big look around actually. And I've got to say, I'm really quite impressed. Things are moving even faster in the world of AI. So, I'm going to show a Jersey example here for you guys to work through with me. And we'll just see how impressive it is. So a big consideration when looking at whether you want to use deep research is the cost. At the moment, it's only available on the Pro plan, which comes in at $200 per month. And even then, you still get limited access. So at the moment, you get to use it 100 times, which when you think about what it's used for is actually quite a lot because it's not just like a normal prompt and answer, as we'll see later on. But they are talking about rolling it down, and as OpenAI do, to the plus, and then potentially even at some point to the free version. So I'm hoping maybe in the next couple of months it might be available in the $20 a month plus plan. Okay, so before we actually look at the demo, I just wanted to talk through the difference between AI assistants and AI agents. So AI assistants is it's kind of what people are used to with ChatGPT at the moment. Everything's restricted within a chat window. You're asking a question, it's coming back with an answer. Or you're asking it to provide some information or do something, and it's coming back with an answer pretty quickly. Yeah, so it's task orientated, and it needs you to interact with it. So it's basically like a personal assistant, right? You ask them for something, they deliver it. You ask it for something, they deliver. Whereas AI agents or deep research, as we're about to show, is a lot more different. It's about going out, gathering information, and solving a problem that you've set. So yeah, it's not that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's, can you go and do this? And then it goes off and it does something. And it may take 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to search the internet, find sources, check those sources, go out, like, because it's found this information, then that changes its plan, and then it decides to go to this source and this source, and it cross references and blah 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 blah. So it's really autonomous. The agent is doing the work for you. It's as if you've got like not just an assistant, but someone in your workforce that that can carry out research or carry out things for you without having come back to you and ask questions. It may come back to you and ask questions, but once you give it that answer, then it'll go out and find a better solution. So there we go. That's the difference between assistants, like we're used to using in ChatGPT 4.0, and then AI agents, which deep research is an example of. But there are many different types of AI agents. So with that in mind, let's dig in. Okay, so the interface is exactly the same, and you can actually start deep research off I think any of the different models here, and you'll see this deep research here. So it's as if it's like the same buttons doing an internet search, but this means that you are going to be using some of your deep research credits, and this is going to take you a lot longer, or it's going to take a lot longer for an answer to be returned to you because it's doing deep research. So what you do is just put in a prompt as you would normally, and it will come back and ask for clarification. And there may be some points that you clarified before it then goes out and does its deep research. So an example that I'm going to use here is one specific for Jersey and the Channel Islands that I live. And I know on the island there's, I don't know, about 5, 6, 7, 8 different mortgage providers over here. And I bought a house back 6 months ago. And yeah, I did find it a bit confusing to having to go onto their websites. They don't tend to have the information on display. It's like stuck within a PDF document on their website. And then you've got to compare the different products and so it's a bit of a nightmare. There are mortgage brokers over here. I didn't choose that in the end, but it would have been lovely just to have, and maybe this is a product in the making, but could come up with a website which has a list of all the mortgage providers, and you can go and filter that data and stuff like that. So possibly watch this space. I'm thinking about it. But anyway, so yeah. So my prompt here is, can you go to the internet? Don't really have to put that, and find all the mortgage providers in Jersey, Channel Islands. I then want you to collate all the different products that they have and store these products in a spreadsheet so I can compare them. I need the typical mortgage information like product type, fixed variable tracker, etc., the interest rate, the loan to value percent, etc. It would be great to have the product name, provider, and a 10-word or less product description. So obviously it's going to be, that's not something it's just going to lift from the internet. That's something it would need to create from all the information that's gathered. And condense that into 10 words. Oh, and also the date the information was collected. I want this so that I can easily filter the spreadsheet and compare all the offerings. Okay, let's go. So I did notice when I was playing with it before, it's a little bit buggy sometimes, and you just have to ask it to do it again. But let's see. So it's come back with some clarification questions. Let me just answer those. Okay, so yeah, it's come up with these clarification questions. I basically answered the questions, so I don't think there's a need to go through that. And then it will go off and it just tells us, confirms what it's going to do. I'll let you know as soon as the spreadsheet is ready for your review. And here we go. It says starting research. And then, yeah, then it's what it's doing in the background is going out to the internet, grabbing all this new information as of today. So it's not like the old models of ChatGPT where, you know, it was only up to a certain date that it had information. This is actually going out and finding live information, what is on the website at the moment. Okay, so after a while, after it's thought for a while, you do see that it comes up with this information on the sidebar here, kind of giving you a little update of what's going on. So I'm gathering mortgage providers in Jersey. Absolutely a good first start. Like, I think, as I said, I think there's about like 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. So, and then you can have a look at what source. So, jerseyhomeloan.co.uk. What's this one? Don't even know what that is. So yeah, I'm considering typical Jersey mortgage lenders like HSBC and Barclays. Yeah, Standard Chartered, focus on UK property investment. Barclays, NatWest, it's found. Lloyds Bank, yeah. So Santander, yeah. Who else? What's the other one? Okay. I hope you found there are other ones. There are other ones. But yeah, it's looking for the information on the particular mortgages now. But yeah, who are the other guys? Skipton International, aren't they? They're quite big over here for mortgages. So yeah, let me. So it's gone to 8 sources right now. There you go. So it's collating all that information. It'd be interesting to see how it brings it together in a spreadsheet, because I could be quite strict in how these are the following columns on the spreadsheet that I need you to do. But I've decided to kind of give it autonomy, as you would do. Like if it was a trusted employee of yours, you'd kind of say, oh, go on, and you'd expect them to think about it and do that, rather than be very prescriptive and like, we want this column here in this format and blah, 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 blah. So, but obviously it's going to come back with that, and then we can ask it to refine it afterwards if we wanted to. But I'm probably going to pause things now, and yeah, let's have a look how it goes. Okay, so things have come back here, and you can see it worked for 8 minutes and 45 sources were read. So obviously from the different banks, and then it also kind of went to some sort of broker sites as well. So you can see there's a long thing of what it did. Let's see, read one of them. Okay, let me see. I'm digging into the various loan to value categories, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, piecing together a comprehensive Excel table. So a few things here. Yeah, it looks good. It looks promising. So it's found HSBC. It's got 4 there. What I would say there is it's only brought back fixed fee. So there are no variable, no tracker ones. So it seems to, yeah, so it's done tracker for Barclays. So something's not quite right, but it's not doing a bad job. And what we'll do is we'll go for another prompt and say, are you sure you've got everything? Please, can you double check and we'll prompt it to go out and double check on this. Another thing, so it's found, yeah, so it's found Butterfield and Santander, Skipton, Lloyds, Barclays, HSBC. There was something about NatWest, so I think it may have forgotten. Oh, it's put here Standard Chartered as well, but I don't think they have any rates on their page. So does NatWest offer mortgages? I thought it did, maybe. So I'll find out about that and I'll double check. So let's see if we can improve upon that. But it's really not a bad first stab. And how's it put it? Provider, product name, product type. So the product types are all the same. So if it was in a spreadsheet, oh, that's the other thing. It's not put in a spreadsheet. Don't know why that is. We can find out. But yeah, it's all very comparable, which is quite cool. So yeah, would look good in a table that could be filtered by, by 2 years or something like that, and you could find out. So let's just go one more try to see if we can better it and get it into a spreadsheet and then see the end result. But basically, yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool, isn't it? That would take a while to do that as a human, certainly more than the 8 minutes it took. Um, yeah, because a lot of this information isn't on the website. It's hidden in a PDF document or multiple PDF documents that they have to open. So yeah, and I haven't checked the rates, but I can't imagine they'd get the rates wrong and things. But yeah, there are some products missed out, and then maybe a provider that's missed out as well. So let me just write another prompt and let's see what it gets back with. Okay, so we are back here, and it has done a better job. Although, so it seems to have got a lot more products back. I still don't know if there's all of the products. Maybe tracker, so it's broken down into the fixed rate saver, and then the tracker. I don't know if there's other ones. Lloyd's Bank, there seems to be quite a few. So Barclays loads. It's done NatWest this time. It's done Santander. It's done Skipton. Oh, I think it's done them all. I was maybe thinking it was missing one, but no, it seems to have them all. What it hasn't done is put all that information into a spreadsheet, like I asked, or some sort of table that I can copy and paste into. But let me just do that quickly now. I don't need to use deep research for that. I'll just use O3, and then we'll paste it into a spreadsheet and see what we got. Okay, so this is pretty cool. So it actually took 1 minute and 19 seconds. We were just using GPT-o3. It's put it into this CSV thing, which I've copied in, and I actually found it quite difficult, but imported it into Google Docs. And this is what we've got. It's amazing. I don't know. Let's have a look. Move me over here. How many we got? So we got 86 products from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different providers. And what have we got? So we've got, let me just zoom in a little bit. So we got the provider, we've got the product name, the product type, which is all filterable. Interest rates, it has put this Bank of England thing, which is quite useful, but doesn't mean it means you can't filter it. We've got the loan to value, the arrangement fee if there is one, and then a very short description that it's done. Some notes, and then the date collected, which again is a bit weird. And we do have March 2025 in this one, which I find bizarre. But I would have thought they would all be today's date, right? But maybe it's when they found the date of when it was last updated on the PDF document or on the website. So I haven't cross-checked all of this to see if it's accurate. I don't know. But I would imagine most of it would be. So it's really interesting to look at. And as I said, I mean, if we could run something like this every day and just provide like this information on a website somewhere, that would be super useful. Yeah. So yeah, so that's the sort of thing that we're looking at with deep research. It does boggle me. It's just come out 2 weeks ago or something. So where this is going to be in 6 months, in a year's time, I just don't know. Another product that came out from OpenAI was Operator, which sort of takes control of your mouse and keyboard and does things like as if it was a human being, which is really interesting to look at. So I'm going to create another video on that very shortly, and you'll be able to see that. So yeah, so in terms of use cases for deep research here, as an individual, like if you're looking to buy a product like I don't know, an Android phone or a guitar or something like that, then absolutely you can go out and find out which is the best product, and also find out websites which possibly got the best price on it. It could do all sorts of things around health. If you've got a health problem, you could load up all your kind of notes, your clinical notes, and then it could go out and do research for you. Be careful with that one, you never know. But yeah, all sorts of different use cases, and really, like, I'm quite excited by this and the possibilities from a business perspective in terms of doing market research, in terms of homing in our products and our marketing and all sorts of things like that, coming up with a strategy, a lead generation strategy, all sorts of things like that. So yeah, the potential for it is massive, and it was a bit scary, but Sam Altman said recently, when I think it was on the launch of this product, he said he now thinks that a single-digit percentage of global workforce output can be conducted by AI now. So basically saying between 1 and 9% of the population could be replaced. I mean, that's taken a bit of a jump, but yeah, the roles that they're taking, the jobs that are being done, sort of, a percentage figure of those, single digit percentage figure, that could now be replaced with AI. Hopefully what that means is like people are going to become more productive in their way. Hopefully it doesn't mean like mass redundancy in the near future. But if you are worried about that, I think the only way around that is to hone in your skills, start using these tools now, become proficient in using AI and increasing your productivity, and then you will be, you will be someone that will be super productive in the future, and is much more likely to retain their job or their company to retain competitive advantage. So yeah, investigate AI now, and of course, if you do want help with that, do check out the Blue Llama website. Brilliant. Okay, look out for the next video, and thanks very much. And yeah, exciting times in AI. And my God, it's only getting faster, the development. There's going to be new products. I think OpenAI have said there's going to be a new product coming very soon, which is even going to blow this and Operator out of the water. So let's wait for that one. Thanks for listening. Cheers.